Members of African gangs have been put on notice by Victoria Police with a new battle plan to tackle home invasions across Melbourne. Random curfew checks are being introduced to keep watch on youths who've been granted bail, while night patrols will be boosted at known gang hotspots. Richa Walia sleeps with a cricket bat beside her bed.
This permanently lives here next to me, so I grab this whenever I hear something weird and I go running towards it with my weapon.
Her home was raided by an African gang in Caroline Springs last year, a terrifying ordeal that forced her family to move and get a German Shepherd guard dog. Take me through what happened.
There were 4 armed Sudanese men in our house. They were speaking their language and talking amongst each other. That was really scary because I don't know what they're saying.
Like so many other home invasions, the intruders demanded car keys before stealing the vehicles, along with a mobile phone and Adidas shoes. It's a recurring theme across Melbourne, in homes and also businesses like jewellery stores, where gang members storm in and take whatever they can.
They were arrested. They were granted bail.
Richa, why do you think this is happening?
Because our justice system is really weak. I feel that offenders, they know they'll just get away with whatever they do. There's no consequences.
It must be terrifying.
I was really scared. I thought we would be hurt or killed.
Our home is our sanctuary, and the staggering rise in the number of these violent crimes means many of us are now desperately seeking solutions.
The residential side of the business, when it comes to CCTV installations, has certainly doubled over the last several months.
Based in Melbourne's outer southeast, Greg Flood's security business is booming. Jason Wood is the federal MP for much of that region. He says residents have had enough.
People are sick of either being the victim or waiting to be the victim.
The former police officer, who's also upgraded his security after his own home was invaded, says the courts need to get tougher.
If police are charging people and they're always constantly released on bail.
In Dandenong, Sudanese community leaders are giving up their time to help young people deemed at risk.
A lot of women, they are raising children by themselves, and some have got 6 or 7 children.
Those children get a lot out of the sport that's offered to them.
Basketball is probably a way of, keeping fit, keeping healthy, and obviously, a way of deterring them from doing the wrong things.
To give the boys something to do instead of being in the street and just committing crimes.
Police say in the western suburbs there could be as many as 1 home invasion a day, but in the past 8 weeks they've made 30 arrests.
And I think it's a really difficult situation that we've found ourselves in.
It's enormously frustrating for victims who've been through a very traumatic event to see some of these perpetrators out on bail pretty quickly.
We're trying to prevent these offences. So for those young offenders we know who are on bail and may have curfews, we're making sure that they're at home when they should be, and we're putting as many police out as we can at night time to patrol the streets.
They hope the gang attacks will be prevented with the curfew checks and night patrols of trouble hotspots.
We're certainly focusing across the western suburbs of Melbourne, the growth corridors, through Caroline Springs through to Werribee.
And police want homeowners to help themselves by locking their doors and parking their cars in a garage. If they still end up being targeted, the advice is don't resist.
We have to work out whether confronting somebody and risking our own lives and the lives and safety of our own family is worth the car.
For Richa, it's her guard dog Sasha that provides constant comfort.
I just feel like it could happen again at any time.
Police hope it won't be the case.